functional fragrances. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? What is a functional fragrance? Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to give you an overview of the brand new skincare brand Bad Habit. I know that this is influencer backed and all that. To me that stuff doesn't matter. I care about what's in the product. I'm going to focus on the ingredients in each and every one of the products currently available. This is purchasable through Ulta. I'll put a link in the description box to where you can find it if you decide you want to purchase anything from the brand. But I'm really going to dive into some issues that I think exist. I've taken a look at just a few of the products in preparation to decide whether I should do this video or not. So I haven't looked at everything, but I can already tell you that there are some issues that stand out to me. So this is just for your information to help you decide if you actually want to spend your money on these things, given the issues that I'm going to point out, and you do what you will with the information that I'm about to give you. But if you like skincare videos like this, please go check out my most recent video where I give you a bunch of fantastic products to hydrate skin. It can be applicable for people of any skin type, but in particular, I wanted to focus for people who have oily or combination skin, but are also combating and dealing with dryness or dehydration and flakiness. You can have both oily, shiny skin and be battling with some dryness. So I wanted to focus on products that will really hydrate your skin, but not contribute to any look of oiliness or greasiness, which I know is hard for us oily skin girls and guys to figure out what products will do that. I also want to shout out my best skincare of 2020 if you do want to see a bunch of fantastic skincare products that I recommend. I'll also link that in the upper right hand corner for you. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and taking the time to follow on Instagram. I run giveaways every single month on the YouTube channel and on Instagram separately also. So if you follow those platforms, you can be eligible for those giveaways. As I stated, the line is available for purchase through Ulta. I'm gonna check out what the motto and kind of claims are behind the brand itself through their own website. Now it says Bad Habit skincare is purposefully designed to reset your stressed out skin and mind. Proven ingredients, functional fragrances. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? What is a functional fragrance? The only function that fragrance serves in skincare, spoiler alert, is to be potentially sensitizing, irritating, or cause an allergic reaction to the skin. So I don't know what they mean by that. And sensorial textures work together to give your skin the good it needs to cancel out all your bad habits. Okay, interesting claims here. More specifically, they say they have powerful ingredients, and I'm surprised it says each proven ingredient that goes into a Bad Habit product is there for a reason. From dehydration to too much screen time, your skincare is designed to combat the realities of modern life that wreak havoc on your skin. Okay, interesting. Clean formulas. We've talked about this before. The term clean is pure marketing. It is not science-based. Multi-sensory experiences. So they believe skincare is self-care. They've added functional fragrances, again, calming or energizing ingredients and soothing textures that make using our products feel like me time and less like a routine. Okay, so I think you can already tell from that claim they are using the function that their fragrances are serving in their skincare is not for a skincare purpose. It is to have an effect on your mind to make you feel like something is calming you or energizing you. But unfortunately, that comes with actual side effects or drawbacks for your skin when it comes to the health of your skin. So something may smell nice, which is a nice experience for your nose and maybe your brain and maybe your memory or nostalgia or whatever connection, emotional connection you may have to a product, but it is not something that is beneficial for your skin. So unfortunately, I'm not going into this with too much of a positive level of expectation, but like I always say, you always want to look at the actual ingredients. Don't just take a brand's claims because they can say anything pretty much, unfortunately, with the very lax and outdated standards and laws or lack of regulations, at least in the United States. So always look at the ingredients, and I encourage you to try to educate yourself, but that's what these videos are for. If you don't have time for that, you don't want to do that, I'm trying to help you out and give you a shortcut here. So let's start out with the first product, the Power Sleep Melatonin and Glycolic Night Cream. This retails for $25 for 1.6 fluid ounces. It does come in a tub, which with certain ingredients can absolutely compromise the stability and effectiveness of certain ingredients. Now, Right away, positives about this. The second ingredient is glycolic acid. That chemical exfoliating ingredient will give you a nice chemical exfoliating effect on the skin. I see some fatty acids here, shea butter, propanediol, all these kinds of things will help to hydrate and plump up the skin. Sodium hyaluronate, squalane. So these are all great ingredients, but unfortunately, when you get to the end of the ingredients list, you have things like fragrance, perfume, and then other additional ingredients that are not listed as fragrance, but they are fragrant components. So things like lanolol and geraniol. The fact that they're at the end of the ingredients is better than if they were in the middle or at the beginning, because it means that relative to the other ingredients in the product, they are in a smaller amount. So it reduces perhaps the chance of this causing irritation or damage to the skin, but it still isn't necessary. This product would be much better if A, it didn't come in a jar, and B, it did not include multiple fragrant components. Next up, Dude Hemp Nourishing Facial Oil. Interesting name, $29 for 1 ounce. Right away, you have a good mixture of different beneficial oils. For example, the cannabis sativa oil, sunflower seed oil, the jojoba seed oil, and again, squalane. So a good showing at the beginning. You also get some potentially soothing ingredients and anti-pigmentation ingredients, things like turmeric root extract and licorice root extract. Once again, they have rounded out the ingredients with fragrance, geraniol, and linalool. Next up, the Chill Out Adaptogen Hydrating Mist, $19 for 3.3 ounces. Good showing with the first set of ingredients: water, butylene glycol, glycerin, aloe leaf juice, sodium hyaluronate, even caffeine, multiple fruit extracts, and antioxidant type of ingredients. But in addition to the fragrance that's been added at the end of the ingredients list, perfume, citronellol, geraniol, limonene, lanolol, all of those are fragrant components. In addition to that, we also have the inclusion of alcohol, which is a drying agent and also can contribute to irritation on the skin. So I also wouldn't recommend this product. Next up is the 10-minute Rehab Green Juice Charcoal Detox Mask, $24 for 2.5 ounces of product. We have first water, then kaolin. Kaolin is a nice ingredient to help soak up the oils on the skin, make it look less shiny. We have some soothing agents and nice skincare ingredients, for example, the lactic acid, the glycerin, kiwi fruit extract, cranberries. You also have some charcoal powder thrown in there toward the end. But once again, we have fragrance in addition to 3 or 4 other fragrant ingredients. Silent Mode Hydrating Hyaluronic Mask, $24 for 3.3 ounces, comes in a jar. I'll cut right to the chase. Most of the ingredients are great, but again, kind of spoiled by the addition of perfume, linolene, lanolol, geraniol, farnesol, and citral. The Total Reboot AHA/BHA enzyme peel. That's a great combination when you can get both AHA and BHA and the benefits of both in one product. $28 for 1.6 ounces. The second ingredient is an AHA, that's glycolic acid. And then not too far down the list, you also have your BHA, which is salicylic acid in this product. We've also included in here lactic acid, some other nice things like glycerin and oat kernel extract, but we have fragrance added at the end, limonene and geraniol. Next up is the OMS Acai Nightly Cleansing Balm. This is $22 for 3.38 ounces. It looks really cool in the promotional images. It's this purple color. Very first ingredient is safflower seed oil, and you have a whole bunch of other emollients and fatty acids in here, multiple other types of seed oils, shea butter. You have some grapefruit peel extract in the middle. The extract is less problematic than if this were straight grapefruit oil. That would pose a higher risk of causing sensitization on the skin and irritating it. Once again, you have all of those fragrant components added at the end of the ingredients list. Now, this is a cleansing balm, so for cleanse-off products, I don't worry so much about the fragrance because you're going to wash it off the skin. The cleansing balms, you tend to rub into the skin and have longer contact with the skin than, say, just a normal cleanser. But at the very least, it's not sitting on your skin for hours at a time the way a moisturizer would. So that mitigates some of the potential risk with the fragrances that are in this particular product. The Daily Dose Multivitamin Moisturizer, $24 for 1.6 ounces. You have the inclusion of niacinamide in here, which is great. Hydrators, nourishers, and softeners. For example, the sodium hyaluronate, soybean oil, oat bran extract, oat kernel extract, rice extract. Then again, spoiled by the perfume and other fragrant ingredients. And this is definitely a leave-on product, so those things concern me more. Palm Reader Adaptogen Nourishing Hand Cream, $18 for 2.5 ounces. Second ingredient is glycerin, followed by avocado oil, aloe leaf juice, sunflower seed oil, shea butter. So definitely you can see how hydrating this might be. In addition, sodium hyaluronate, the oat kernel extracts, those softeners again, mango seed butter, cocoa seed butter. You do have the addition of the fragrance, lanolol, and geraniol. At the very least, if you're limiting this to use on your hands, then you may be willing to pose those risks, because if you do have irritation, at least it's not all over your face. And the last product is the Wake Things Up Matcha and Mint Daily Cleanser, $19 for 5 ounces. Now there is fragrance here and limonene towards the end of the ingredients list, but even before then, you have very problematic ingredients such as peppermint oil and peppermint leaf extract. The extract I don't worry about as much, but the actual peppermint oil is definitely of concern, especially and even in with a cleanser, because you're rubbing it into the eyes presumably, or there's definitely a risk of that happening. That tingling sensation that you get with peppermint and mint and menthol based ingredients, that tingling is your skin having the reaction of being irritated by that ingredient. You really don't want that. Yes, it is a cleanse off product, but especially since this may be going into your eyes, I would really recommend finding a cleanser that does not have peppermint oil in it. So you get the picture here. Every single one of the products that Bad Habit has created, they have included problematic and potentially irritating and sensitizing fragrances and fragrant components. I know that we went through these kind of quickly, but I didn't really want to belabor the point because it is universal to every product that they have decided to include in this brand. I think really at the end of the day, the point is that none of these products is so outstanding when it comes to the ingredients that you would have really a big reason to take on the risk, even if it's small, to take on the risk of your skin becoming irritated. Because there's nothing in here that's revolutionary in terms of even the good ingredients. In addition, it's not like these products are incredibly affordable. They are priced at the same level as many other brands on the market. So I think that really what Bad Habit has done is they have taken the approach of a little bit more targeting of probably a younger audience, given the language used, the kind of marketing that they're doing, you know, the use of Emma Chamberlain, who I have nothing against personally, so please don't take this as some sort of attack on Emma Chamberlain. I have no sort of connection or association one way or the other, but I think it's just a reality of the brand that they've taken the approach of being a little more hip and maybe modern, targeting maybe a younger audience that isn't as conscious about actual skincare ingredients and cares more about maybe the imaging behind the products or the person who's promoting the products. If you were considering purchasing anything from the brand, I would just recommend that you check something else out. I have plenty of videos on this channel for great skincare recommendations. You can go check those out if you want to see what other brands and products you can buy at very similar price points that don't have these problematic ingredients. I hope that you liked this video and that you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.